first off, thank you to Alicia and Nikki for inviting me out. It's definitely a pleasure and an honor. And to everybody out the nuclear staff, much success to y'all, and as well as the speakers and people who invited me. Just a little bit about myself, so anybody who does not know me, my name is Q, which is short for Quizeem. You're not going to say it right, so don't try to say it right. Just call me Q, and we'll keep it simple like that. I'm the CEO of Q Flavas Entertainment, which is the umbrella for Q Flavas Magazine, Q Flavas Model Management, as well as Q Flavas Films. Q Flavas Model Management, we started that roughly about 6 years ago. I have a lot of family in the business, whether it's clothing lines and R&B singers, just very well-known people. And I would go to parties and I started developing friendships with these models. And they would always ask me, well, could you let me hang out with this person or that person? At the time, I was going to school for law. That was my thing, that was my passion. And to me, it wasn't a big thing, but because I knew the law, girls would say, hey, I got in a situation with a photographer or an agency, could you look over this contract? And honestly, over the years, it just developed into me being a bodyguard at a photo shoot, or me saying, you know what, I'm gonna just actually make some money off this. And also, I have a big love for magazines, whether it's, and don't judge me, whether it's like Essence or King magazine, I love them all. So they all have different things that I love. So that's what made me want to get into the magazine business. And actually, it ended up working hand in hand. My success of the agency actually is helping me out with my magazine, because had I actually put my magazine out months or years ago, I wouldn't have the fan base, which obviously is important. This is actually our third issue. Again, it's a men's magazine. You can find different type of girls in here. This is a beat-up issue, actually. This is one that I'm just showing around. One thing about any magazine that I either work with or I affiliate myself as co-owner of, or the actual owner, I pride on actually giving everybody a chance, also like with my management company. I work with a variety. I have plus-size models. I have dark skin. I have Spanish, the same way with Nikki, I get tons of emails every day, and the first thing people ask me is, what they say to me is, hey, I don't have professional pictures. Now me, on the other hand, I've actually met quite a few people, and I see them in their pictures, are like, when I see them in person, I'm like, wow, you're gorgeous, who are you? And they're like, oh, this is such and such. So with me, versus a lot of other people, I actually give you that opportunity to meet me in person. So if you're in person, then I can definitely give you that chance. Plus, I always get these sob stories from the models who, they tell me, okay, so I was gonna dumb it down, so just for the record, I don't believe in BS, so excuse my language, but I'm just not that type of person. So I hope y'all didn't come here and expect me to feed y'all dreams and sell your story. Not really my thing. So I get a lot of models and they tell me, this agency scammed me. I spent $500, $1,000, $3,000. I went to this photographer and he didn't give me my pictures back because I didn't give him no sex. And again, sorry, this is the reality of the business. If y'all haven't experienced this, sorry. So, and I get a lot of these things, and a lot of times I feel bad because they don't know where to start, they don't know where to go to. If you're a new model, if you're just starting out in the business, the best thing I can tell you is get good representation, get legit representation. I don't care what anybody else says, again, this is not my opinion, it's fact. You're not going to make it in this business alone. I don't care what magazine tells you, I don't care what photographer tells you, don't need to be represented, you do. And I say this in the most humblest way, the models that I've worked with, they've been able to get in, whether it's smooth, straight stunting, show magazines, some of the biggest urban magazines. We also have done commercial, I've done high pay, and I'm actually being featured in the next one. So it's not just urban, but at the same time, again, a lot of these girls would have never got the chance to do that or do videos with Big Sean. I got models in Nicki Minaj videos and Lil Wayne videos. Without that help, and it's not just me, again, it could be Nicki, it could be the Love Johns, or whoever else I was out there, I definitely strongly suggest that you get representation. This industry is hard, it's not as easy as it seems. A lot of times I think models think that it's easy. That's the first thing that they tell me. I thought it was a lot easier. I thought you just get in the mirror and look pretty. it's certainly not the case. Especially I've had models do photo shoots and they be like, man, this is the actual first time I left a photo shoot in the store. It's just crazy. I can't explain some of the things that I begin to see and hear. So again, in my opinion, how to properly break into the industry, find a good representation, get a strong portfolio. It's hard because sometimes you don't, like I see a lot of people bashing the models, saying that they shoot them with whack photographers or unprofessional photographers. Again, anybody in here who's in any type of position of power, whether it's an agency, whether you're a photographer, whether you're a makeup artist, teach these people. I see people being taught improperly, and it's wrong. At the end of the day, you may look at them and say you don't care about their success, but at the end of the day, the reason why I care so much, so you go on my Twitter, you may see me saying saying anything random. I feel like I'm the model's advocate because every day I see that the models, especially the urban models, they get bashed so much for the same thing that fashion models do and the commercial models do. The only difference is y'all have booties and breasts. That's it. So I think that's the only difference. But it's our job, whether, like I said again, whether you're a makeup artist or hairstylist, teach these girls. Y'all know what's right and what's wrong.